Today is for setting up irrigation. I got a bunch of, we have a 1-inch PVC main running to three 3/4 inch mains, or secondaries. And each one of the secondaries will have a solenoid valve on it. So those all run down to the beehive. It's a 12-station Wi-Fi watering system. So I did the same layout on the floor at the plumbing section in Home Depot. And I made a pretty detailed list of all the threads and adapters and everything that was needed, but it's always good to check it out in real life. So in between these are 10-foot sections of pipe. So these are 30-foot, 2, 3. And these ones I have taped, nothing else is. So this is all 1 inch along the main, and then this is 3/4 inch on the secondaries. At the end here we have these are capped, and that's plugged. That way you're not cutting PVC if you ever have to expand the system or change it. And it also makes it easier to drain at the end of the season. You can unscrew here and unscrew there, and then dump all the water out. The only thing I messed up was this last bit. Going from garden hose to, it goes to 1 1/4 inch, and then this is an adapter from 1 1/4 inch to 1 inch, and then that goes to 1 inch PVC. But of course they only had male thread on this one, so the it won't mate up to the hose splitter. So got to make another trip, but that's par for the course with a project like this. So I set up the main pipe, the 1 inch, and then I measured out just using the hoops as a guide, and just cut it where that needed to go. So I moved it around a little bit, looks like about 3 feet, but I took 3 feet off that side, so that'll be the main door. So when we come in, there'll be a little more room to walk around, and of course we can just extend or truncate the drip tapes to fit. So it's all within about a foot. So that valve is set up. This is the this is 18 gauge 5 wire, so that'll support up to 4 valves and a ground, but here we're only using 3. This guy's now connected. Let me see the little Wi-Fi signal, and this display doesn't really show much, but once it's connected to the network, it all runs through a Android or Apple device. I had my laptop out because I had to sign up for a Beehive account, so I made a Gmail account for the hoop house, and then I made a Particle account, and then transitioned the code and all the webhooks over to that one. So I didn't check ThingSpeak, but it should be. I got confirmations back from the ThingSpeak server, so all the measurements should be getting through to from the new account. So. Snowing right now, and I don't have my phone to look at, but it is pretty hot in here. I'm definitely sweating, and there's water dripping off the ceiling, so it's kind of a weird thing. It's all snowy outside. Beehive app test, and there it goes. Well, I finished up all the pipe work, and the irrigation timer is working. So these are all pointing up, these outlets, and but they're on a fitting, so I'll turn them down. I did that to keep the dirt out while I was assembling them. These ones I already twisted, so they're all set up. And it definitely cooled down in here once the sun went down. But yeah, pretty exciting. Everything's working. It came together well, and